will wake you up in the middle of the night. The feeling that someday they'll come for you and your children.
One Basin
Ngamba kala bantu ndibagamba ntya abakimanyi nga tweyagala abo ndibagamba ntya mami wange ndimugamba ntya mami ndimugamba ntya ng'ebifaananyi byonna bimulaga naye ndimugamba ntya kala musori nze bigwe bw'obanga onyigidde nange mbadde sikyagadde naye ndibagamba ntya bw'oba nonjagala njagala bw'oba tonjagala ngamba tomalira budde bw'oba nonjagala njagala bw'oba tonjagala ngamba bw'oba nonjagala njagala bw'oba tonjagala ngamba tomalira budde bw'oba nonjagala njagala bw'oba tonjagala ngamba jjukira mu kusooka jjukira byalinga binyuma n'ebino byonkyanga biruma baby biruma laba nzomalidde tayimu n'amagezi tombazeemu ize kankiveemu enough is enough mami wange ndimugamba ntya mami ndimugamba ntya ng'ebifaananyi byonna bimulaga naye ndimugamba ntya kala musori nze bigwe bw'obanga onyigidde nange mbadde sikyagadde naye ndibagamba ntya bw'oba nonjagala njagala bw'oba tonjagala ngamba tomalira budde bw'oba nonjagala njagala bw'oba tonjagala ngamba bw'oba nonjagala njagala bw'oba tonjagala ngamba tomalira budde njagala ngamba kala abantu ndibagamba ntya abakimanyi nga tweyagala abo ndibagamba ntya mami wange ndimugamba ntya mami ndimugamba ntya ng'ebifaananyi byonna bimulaga naye ndimugamba ntya kala musori nze bigwe bw'obanga onyigidde nange mbadde sikyagadde bw'oba nonjagala njagala bw'oba tonjagala ngamba tomalira budde bw'oba nonjagala njagala bw'oba tonjagala ngamba bw'oba nonjagala njagala bw'oba tonjagala ngamba tomalira budde
eyo mpulira n'ebiteganya buba kugabana nze nesimanya oyo salumanya nalumanya
Kinbella nakutadde mu masuuka omwana omuwera nyuma kukuuma olukaaba mukwata n'enyweza amukaabya mulekeri ng'afeesa amazzi ge bateekemu olweza munaazeeka ndeetere feeza baby yo today baby never yesterday gwe wobula nkukwekule laavu yo nkulete tobafaako abo tebasobola tobafaako sikuwaayo nze sikuwaayo kabajje bameka nze sikuwaayo tobafaako abo tebasobola tobafaako sikuwaayo nze sikuwaayo kabajje bameka nze sikuwaayo eyo mpulira n'ebinteganya buba kugabana nze nesimanya oyo salumanya nalumanya kalo bikolanga nze nesimanya ate nawe bigambye kurwana kubulira pepinja kurwana batolaga mulinga nkusaana kubulira pepinja kurwana baby yo today baby never yesterday gwe wobula nkukwekule laavu yo nkulete tobafaako abo tebasobola tobafaako sikuwaayo nze sikuwaayo kabajje bameka nze sikuwaayo tobafaako abo tebasobola tobafaako sikuwaayo nze sikuwaayo kabajje bameka nze sikuwaayo
viewers, welcome to the baddest evening show, that is You Flash, right here on U24. And Holly Kim, the city diva, is a beautiful girl that you're seeing on your screens. I mean, just look at me, I'm just giving them city vibes. But how are you doing? How is your evening? Let me hope you're at home, you're still at your workplace, you're tuning in U24, because I'm about to tell you what has been happening on your favorite celebrities, both locally and internationally. Holly Kim is the city guy, is the girl you are seeing. Let me first try for a short musical break. When you do come back, we're gonna deep dive into the local U24, and Holly Kim is my beautiful sexy name. So starting off to the trending scoop, about your favorite celebrities, Robin Kirsty and Janelle Zamba. Oh my God, these guys are in a cold war right about now. So this started when Janelle Zamba came out. Janelle Zamba is now back in the country. As you know, he was here. Sometime back has been living like in the States with a wife, stuff like that. But now he is back in Uganda. So he was on his podcast, Baboon Forest podcast. So in this podcast, he tried to urge, the Ugandan young artists not to use drugs. And he mentioned out some names that you shouldn't start using drugs when it's too young, because if you use them, you're going to be like the following people. Amongst those people, he mentioned out Robin Kirsty, Cute Kaye, and there's another gentleman, the name was I've forgotten. So this never sat well with Robin Kirsty. She came out and complained. I mean, how dare you, mention out my name? And if I'm to tell you about this, I'm not a drug addict. Janelle Zamba, I'm not a drug addict, and she just said that Janelle Zamba is trying to look out for clout. Since he's back in the country, so she urged Janelle Zamba to stop talking about her, because for her she's no longer a drug addict. And remember, sometime back, if you could remember, Robin Kirsty was being dragged to the police, and some gossip started to spread in people that she was being arrested because of drug abuse, stuff like that. They found some bunch of drugs in the base and stuff like that, but which wasn't true. Because remember, even the police came out and cleared the air, and they said that she just had some misunderstanding with her neighbor. You get? So Janelle Zamba, just get to know Robin Kirsty. She's very okay, very okay. If you're talking about people who are being addicted to the drugs, she's none of them. And remember, she's pregnant, because remember when she was being released from the jail, she said that she's pregnant. So she doesn't use the drugs, and it actually never set well with Robin Kirsty. I don't talk too much about that, but let me give you Janelle Zamba when he's trying to urge the young artists not to use drugs, because if they use them, they are gonna end up like Cute Kaye, Robin Kirsty, and oh my God, the name I forgot. But just take a watch.
Like, I'm surprised at the amount of drugs in this country.
Yeah. Robin Kirsty.
I'm really surprised that the youth have a drug epidemic going on. Yeah. Especially in this city. You get me? Yeah. Because it's not only. So I remember Cute Kaye when he first had an incident. Yeah. I remember Rocky Giant. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And now we're seeing Robin Kirsty. Yeah. And it all looks kind of similar, that their facial features, they kind of like become thin. Yeah. Their facial features change. Yeah. And it's not a pretty picture. Yeah. You get me? Yeah. It's not a pretty picture at all. Yeah. And Robin is a mom. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Most of these guys are dads. Yeah. So it also takes a toll on the family. Yeah. You get me? Yeah. It's easy to say don't do drugs. Yeah. But kids, don't do drugs, please. Yeah. Please don't do drugs. You might think it's a fun thing to do, but please, kids, do not do drugs. Because no matter how powerful, no matter how wise you are, no matter how much of a good girl you have been, you can get lured into that trap. Yeah. And it becomes a trap because it's very hard to escape. Imagine a trap where your body is the one that wants to go for that substance, even when you don't want to. Like, I've seen people in the US with drug problems that cry. Like, they wake up crying. They're like, how did I wake up here? Yeah. It's not even funny at all. Yeah. I don't know. Now, very many names now are appearing in my mind, right? of people that we know who are celebrities or who have been celebrities who have had a drug problem. You get me? And I think my manager, former manager, also came out and said, look, that time I disappeared from the industry, this is what I was going through. So there's really an epidemic going on. And I think people like him who have been
society seeing you so different because you're trying to do right. You're trying to quit this and quit that. That's what true manhood is all about. How do you go right? Listen. Bagamba okubeera omulenzi kibeera kya butonde naye okufuuka omusajja kibeera option. Wiza explanation etali traditional. Bangi bakkiriza nti kibeera transition. Kibeera ng'okuwangula akapiira mu final nga yeggwe strike eyakubya akapiira mu goal. Samba situukangako mu west naye bagamba ni kigezi. Decision ya musajja okuva mu byekirenzi. Muze yambuliridde ku mpisa ey'obwenzi. Mubesi giveeko nja kufuuka mugenzi. Wabula taata weebale kati obulamu buli easier. Bwe twayogedde munatusizaamu ku behavior. I decided to be faithful to Olivia. Sikyali player nakyakinze ka Flavia. Olivia dia kana kalabo ka Nokia. Kakujukize nti omukwano gwaffe ogukuume. Bwe kiba kiganye jangu mwambulera twegame. Slimu tumwewome, lave ewome. Wabula wafunye ennume. Zamba Salvador mpaseke njazwa wa.
She has ended her marriage with Akram. Remember, these two have been kind of married like for some good years. And if you do remember about Haji Kuruthum, she was once a wife to Haji, oh my God, Haji Umutagedenja Mubajikiza Edako. But now things, they are not well with the Haji Kuruthum and Akram. So she came out, let me just read for you the message which she posted on her social media platform. So Haji Kuruthum said, I met Akram Gumusimiriza in 2021 and we got married officially, legally in 2022. She wrote, having lost my husband, the late Sheikh Nuhu Muzata Bate, Oyegamademba Gambako Haji Muzata Banange. Oh my God, may your soul rest in eternal peace, because we miss you, Haji. So, putting that aside, she said that I longed for a companionship. That's how I ended up marrying Mr. Gumusimiriza Akram. However, from the very start, I began to notice red flags. Hey, I think he wasn't made for you. So she concluded saying, I regret to inform all of you who have wished our marriage well that the road has ended with immediate effect. Damn. Hajat Kuruthum, I'm so sorry, about that. So just get to know, ladies and gentlemen, to all the sheikhs, the Hajat is back on the street. So you can inbox, you can call her anytime that you want. And actually, I was on my phone, going on, scoring left, right, and center, and I got to see Akram. I saw him with Anabi Omukazi. And Nabi Omukazi, what we know, he is right in the States. So Akram and Nabi Omukazi, I think they are trying to pursue something. Akram went to Sebata, USA. I think it was Nabi who helped you, to get that set. And I think that was the cause. The cause of this separation. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, just get to know things are not going well with Hajat Kuruthum. But a lot of people have come out trying to comfort, Hajat Kuruthum. And one of them, it is Donzella. Donzella, that chick, that baby, sexy baby in USA. She came out and gave Hajat Kuruthum a comforting message, telling her that, Hajat Kuruthum, just try to take your time and space and fast heal. Or when you're in a relationship with somebody and out of the blue just get to break up, you need some space to first, kind of heal the wounds. Then after, when you have healed like fully, that's when it's always better for you to look for somebody else. And I feel like this is practically and emotionally true, because if we talk about Donzella, we can remember that in 2022, she lost her husband, the father of her kids. So just getting whatever Donzella is trying to tell Hajat Kuruthum, it is kind of true, because, they're in the same vein, because Hajat Kuruthum lost Haji Muzata, and Donzella also lost her hubby. So just get to know that she's whatever she's telling her, she knows it. Ela Hajat, just take your time, get to heal, just get to know. There are lots of men here in Uganda. Just get to know Abahaji Bakwesunze. Actually, shout out to producer Tyson. Anytime soon, agenda kukubira kase. But anyway, Hajati, just take your time. Take your time, heal. Anytime the perfect man is gonna come your way. Akram muleke, twamulabiene anabyo mukazi. Just let them be. Just take your time, just heal. The perfect man is coming. And what I know, I think it will be Tyson. So, allow me first for a short musical break. When I do come back, and I deep dive into it.
Girl inna the tight top skirt. Hey, you girl inna the girl inna the hey, you girl inna the skirt, tight skirt. Hey, you.
Actually, I don't know what happened to Samantha J because I'm missing this girl. That tune, damn. The gone days of 2013, 2014. 2013, 2014, yes, those years, what I'm sure of, yeah, it was such a hit. Those years, it was such a banger, an anthem. If you are born those around 2000, 2001, 2002, those years of 2020 something, it was such a banger. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to inform you, this is YouFlash right here on U24, and Holly Kim is my beautiful, sexy name. You know, the diva you are seeing on your screen. Let me hope you're doing good. Let me hope the vibe is vibing already in your sitting room. So, to another story, you know, trending story. Big says Bebe Cool. Actually, talking about Bebe Cool, Oba should first kneel down. Oba should first salute. You know why? And sometime back, he came out and told us he's the general. He is the general of Uganda music industry. Hey. So, whatever you are doing, I mean, you have to be careful because it's just one call away. Yeah, Ivan Yamukubi dead and Namugambo. Mani, what? I don't want Kim on the screen. I don't want ABCD to be played on your screen. So, so putting that aside, Big Says Bebe Cool, on a certain radio interview, he came out and he claimed that he was like musicians nowadays, they don't have the qualification to sit in the big offices. And which is true. So he came out and said that nowadays people are musicians, they are just using their fame to attend political offices. Yet these guys are not well qualified to sit in offices. For example, when he talks about this, what you know, Big I. Yeah, he wants to come out and for a big office, an MP. We do have Nina Rose. Sometime back, like a few months ago, we saw Aganaga, you know, trying to go for the Kawempe MP, stuff like that, and also Taf B. So, but Big says, I mean, during this interview, also came out and said that musicians, Ugandan musicians, they get to join the Ugandan music industry after failing to find what to do, and also they lack a educational background. But hello, come on, Big Size, you're in this industry, but you're also educated. We have some people who are educated, talk about Khalifa Aganaga, he's educated. General Zamba, these guys are educated. Santana, Munjiniaso. Not everybody, but it's not to everybody. But when he talks about that, honestly, I feel like I'm kind of touched, but I feel like to a small percentage of artists, because what I know, before you go for that seat of a contest on that certain seat of an MP, you have to give out some certificates, like of senior 6 certificate. What I know, that is the only minimal certificate is required, yeah. And if it's being represented by these artists, let them do their thing. I feel like it's a blessing. It's a blessing. If akagundi kaja like Chikulo Uganda, but just get to know you artists who are coming out for a big office, political offices. I mean, if you have the papers, please just go do your thing. If you go through, yeah, well and good. For those who don't want, please just be where you are. Big Size, Pulse General. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna add anything on that. Okay, just get to watch. You know, Bebe Cool trying to analyze and emphasize on this point.
You get our people going into politics just because they're famous. First of all, most of our artists are uneducated. Most of them entered the industry because they were not doing anything, not in school and stuff like that. So when you are an artist and you are not educated, governance and leadership requires a certain level of education.
Yes.
For you to be able to lead a country into development, economically, socially, So when you get our people going into politics just because they're famous,
we have a problem.
It's a very, very big mess. But I think for the last one term, our people have learned, and I see it from the ground.
Yes.
They're going for quality. They will go for quality.
Doesn't care how famous you are.
Exactly.
Whether you've been a musician.
Because this country requires to have people who are sober-minded, people who make discussions on national issues,
yes,
financial issues, to make a difference. You have to make decisions. You have to talk about things. You have to legislate issues that affect people, not sentimental issues, economical issues. So for you to do that, you have to have some Karuzungu standing, some Nasoma, steady.
Do that, Mr. Boy. I know you got the boyfriend and I got the girlfriend. Girl, I just wanna be your friend. Feel like the love and the love, very good trend. Get to take our distance. Sigana mami, jangan bacengkola. Sigana baby, jangan bacengkola. Sigana baby, jangan bacengkola. Sigana mami, jangan bacengkola. We're commander, girl, we're commander. Commander, girl, we're commander. Girl, take it over. Girl, give it to me one time. Easy, girl, take over. Girl, give it to me 2 times. My baby, you only gonna need a daddy at this somebody. This kind of love I get for you can fill up the number. Body, touching young girl, girl, give me more. See your body cooling me. Don't go bandit on in the hole.
Holy King, the city diva. Wow. Ha! Should I hit the studio? Okay, I won't do that, but actually, I feel like one day I should try studio, because I've got a good voice. I'll take Tyson, Hafizo, and Mosh to be my backup artist. So anytime soon, if you get to see like a song, sing, me singing, don't get surprised. You guys have alerted you like ASAP. So Holy Kim, that's a diva is my sexy name. So to the another story, this is a gospel news. So to all the followers, to the disciples of Pastor Bujingo Aloysius, Wagwan, how are you doing? So to the news, you guys that you have, like, it's just like okay, good news, okay? So the daughter of Pastor Aloysius Bujingo and Aloysius Bujingo, she was being elected she has been selected to go to Washington Fellowship right in USA in Arizona University. Actually, talking about Doreen Gift, that is the daughter, okay? So Doreen Gift, right about now, she works as an ICT engineer at the Uganda Ministry of ICT. She's such a bright girl. So just get to know this fellowship happens annually, happens every year. So they get to select some clever people, when it comes to ICT. And with God's blessings, Doreen Gift, the daughter of Pastor Bujingo, was selected.
Zajakalono mwana vya dalala Magalala, yeah. I never used to fall like this before until I met you, my girl. Yegwa manyo mutima weko bitinga, yegwa manyibe wankolako, yegwa manyichefuka muli wongo atako. Oyino upesa bonyigako, muli wongo ataboni yotukiliza bilondo. Nela mkwano na kwetimba, baby tomfumba toteka yomu open. Uliliza wakukuba kiriza mabilila Umkwano kunguletela mulole munji kuyika fune chiti yoyole njagala nkukubira ekidongo baale kuba yekwamanya omutima wekubitinga yekwamanya omutima wekubitinga I never used to fall like this before until I met you, my girl. Yekwamanya omutima wekubitinga yekwamanya omutima wekubitinga I never used to fall like this before until I met you, my girl. Love you zaina, boy zakabieza designer. Zikiza kabyuja kuzibuga, customness igana tupambana. Cause you deserve everything, my girl. Ulina ngeteri bya kwejusa, umutima kuvuta kupangisa, sikubatisa, sikudingiza, yeah.
Coming in from Azawi, and actually talking about of this year, I feel like this year, yeah, this year is my year also, yeah, because according to the goals I set at the beginning of the year, you know, January, I feel like, yeah, I've tried to accomplish, yeah. If I set like 5 goals, yeah, I'm remaining like 2. Yeah, I'm coming singing per day. But anyways, Holy King, the City Diva, is the beautiful girl you are seeing on your screen, and the name of the show is You Flash on U24. To another story, Fatuma Asha, that is one of the amazing fashion designers that Uganda do have. Actually, we have seen her collaborating with a lot of artists, you know. She works a lot with Shiba, Pia Pound, and Prima Asimwe. Actually, if you could remember, in 2022, she did an extravagant wedding, a lavish wedding right in Mombasa. You know, lots of us artists like went to support her. You know, actually they were the mates. Talk of Shiba Karungi, was also Pia Pounds, Prima Asima, and many other more. But the good news are she welcomed a bouncing baby. Oh my God! I feel like this week, even last week it was all about proposing, you know. Kathy Powers was being proposed to, even Waiki Benda, you know, he proposed to her baby girl, you know. But even this week, we got some good news, you know. For Anita Fabiola welcomed twins, you know, a boy and a girl, that is Seth and Rumi. And this time around, it's also Fatuma Asha also welcomed a baby. Oh my God! Congratulations, Fatuma Asha. Actually, Fatuma Asha, she is one of the Ugandan fashion designers that I'd love to work with one day. And remember, as far as they are soon happening in December, and you know, hey, we have to look, you know, lavish. You have to be extravagant. You have to look glamorous on that day. So Fatuma Asha, anytime soon, I'm gonna be on your doorstep, because girl, I would love to work with you, because you've got an amazing sense when it comes to fashion. And for people who know me, I love fashion. I love good looking things. Adam, yeah, I'm gonna work with you on As First on a red carpet. I would love you to style me. But anyways, congratulations, God. I mean, let's just pray for you. I mean, just get to have more and more kids. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me first run for a short musical break. But before you guys, there's a clip that is trending of Shiba Karungi. You know, she's making a video, but damn, the way Shiba's looking, oh my God, I just can't wait for this video. So, other piece, wherever you are, please just fasten your belts, because the Queen Kama is right back in the country, and she has started to cook out something. So anytime soon, you're gonna see a video of Shiba Karungi dropping anytime soon from now. And Holy Kim is my beautiful, sexy, and bad. Yeah, should I? But a short musical break. When I do come back, international news. Let's see Shiba Karungi. Oh my God, you know, one of the baddest artists, female artists that we've got here in Uganda. But let me hope the evening is evening. Let me hope the evening is evening. Let me hope at this time you're holding a cup of coffee, you know, because it's evening hours. Just get a glass of juice, you know, get a cup of porridge, you know. Don't be dry, you know. It's a season of enjoying, it's a season of vibing, and we get to You Flash. Please just always get in the mood. As you see me, I always do the show with like a coffee in my hand, you know. That is how things we do it. But anyways, before I deep dive into the international stories, please first look at my nose. Look at my nose. So Nico, the nail doctor, I found at Kampala Serena Hotel. He's the man behind my nose. Please, at you for. Yeah, when to come on, I want to go to Kampala Serena Hotel. Oh my God, you know, it's gonna be in a big charges. No, hello, you can get to talk to him. And he worked on unfair prices. Such beautiful nails, you know. I'm going to read out the numbers, so just stay tuned. Was a Lil Wayne and Drake. You guys, did you know that? If it wasn't for Lil Wayne, Drake wouldn't have been Drake they're seeing right about now. He wouldn't have been there because the young boy, the son of Lil Wayne, came out and revealed to us that it was my dad, Lil Wayne, who used to write songs for Drake. Hello? I didn't know about that. Like, honestly, because I feel like when you talk about Lil Wayne and Drake, when it comes to the way they do their rapping game, I feel like it's kind of different, but actually, you never know, actually, because by the fact that the young boy comes out and he says it was my dad who used to write songs for Drake, I think in somewhere he had it, or even he saw it, you know, when he was still younger. I love maybe Drake comes in the hood, you know, daddy now one, the ABCD, but it is what it is. These are two successful women rappers. Actually, the name of the son of Lil Wayne is called Lil Novi. But actually, looking at this guy, actually, he resembles Lil Wayne. And actually, what I know you're seeing him on the screen, the guy is having the dreads, though the tattoos are but I don't want to talk too much about that. Just hear it out yourself, but from the boy himself, Lil Novi.
My dad wrote most of the shit, so I mean, on God, like if it wasn't for my pops, then it wouldn't be no Drake. Like for real. I mean, it probably would be a Drake, but he wouldn't be where he at now.
No, that's completely 100% true. But I feel like there's a little debate. Situation is speculative.
Bagambe bakubeka abuyimba. Drake, and before this song, he also watched a tap out coming in from Lil Wayne, you know, featuring Nicki Minaj, Future, and many other more. But let me give you a question, like, who is your best artist? Is it Lil Wayne or it is Drake? You understand? But anyways, as I told you, you know, just keep it locked right here on New Flash, because I'm gonna read for you the name of my nail technique. That is Nico the Nail Doctor. It is 0750 531 039. If you want to do cute nails, you know, lavish nails, glamorous nails, please, or it's Nico the Nail Doctor. So to the international story, let's get to talk about R. Kelly. Oh! Let me first take a sip. So, R. Kelly received some bad news that he was being overdosed right in the prison. Because you know this guy, he did some crimes, you know, sex trafficking, sex abuse, and many other more. So he has been serving, you know, his sentence right in prison. But yesterday, Batwan received some news that he was being overdosed in his soul. So he came out actually sometime back, and he said he alleged that there is a staff of people in the prison where he is where he is serving his sentence, that is trying to plan out something like to kill him. So this time around, actually his attorney, that is Bingley, said the sources of TMZ that R. Kelly has been suffering from foot swelling, like his foot feel like it has kind of swollen out, you know. So he came out and tried to ask for medical attention and stuff like that in the hospital of the prison, but these guys, they never cared about him. So this time around, in a sense of taking care of him, giving him the drugs, they just gave him an overdose. He took the medication, you know, because if you are kind of injured, or if you're sick, when a doctor gives you a medication, you just have to follow, you know, what they do give you. So he just took the medication. In the morning, he started to faint, he started to get dizzy, and that's when he fainted. And taking him to the hospital, they got to search about his blood cells, you know, in the lungs and also in the legs, that he's having some blood clots. So R. Kelly and his attorney, they are right about now, they are just pleading to the president of America, that is Donald Trump, to give him a second chance to at least put him in his house confinement, because right about now, his life is in danger. Let me just give you Anthony Bingley trying to talk about that.
speculative. I don't know everything that went into the pursuit of him. I do think that these kinds of prosecutions, using the RICO Act to prosecute entertainers for their sexual preferences and things, I think that's an abuse of the statute. I think it's going too far. I think it's been used as a mechanism to attack public figures because it's become culturally popular to do that. And I think it's happening particularly to the black figures. So I think all of that's troubling. But the bottom line for us is we have the proof of corruption, and we believe that if we can simply get a conversation with the president, that we can end this nightmare for R. Kelly, and that's what we want to do. He's aware of it. He feels sympathy for what Diddy's going through. They were not friends. I don't mean to suggest that. They were not in the world. Far from it, I think, in fact. But in reality, he sympathizes with anybody that's being put through this because he knows what happened to him. And while he doesn't know the ins and outs of what was done to Diddy,
Williams, oh my God. Actually, talking about Pharrell Williams, he's the co-creative director of Louis Vuitton, the menswear. Actually, Pharrell, stop focusing too much on fashion. Please give us some music because we're missing you, your fans, we're missing you. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to call it a day. But before I call it a day, there were some kings and queens who were born today. And amongst of those, we do have Apple. Apple, happiest birthday, baby girl. Oh my God, I just love you so much. This is my girl. This is my best friend, you know. Because when I do talk about Apple, there are some years, we used to hustle, but finally, God, finally blessed us. Happiest birthday, Apple. May God bless you more and more. And also we have DJ Nimrod was also born today. Happiest birthday, DJ Nimrod. He's planning something. He's planning out something, but if you get to see his post, please let's just go and support him, because he's a good person. Lots of blessings to you and DJ Nimrod. So I've tried to give you whatever I had to give you. So allow me to go and rest a bit. Allow me to go and rest. Holly Kim is my beautiful, sexy name. I love you so much. The beautiful and amazing fan base of You Flash and of You 24. Shout out to producer Tyson. He always give me some moves, when Bedanga Simanyi Akuzina, Nangamba do like this, do like this. I'm better now. I love you so much. And producer Hafizo, shout outs to you. I'm missing you in the studio. After here, I'm going to take you out. And Mosh, what's up? How are you doing? Shout outs to you to producer Mosh. And there's some baby girl. I don't know the name yet, but she's looking so amazing right here in the studio. But hello. Allow me to go, Just have a good evening. Just enjoy your evening. Just get into the vibes. Because I've tried to give you some vibes, Yeah, just get out. Just enjoy. Life is too short. Life is too short. Holly Kim is my beautiful, sexy name. Allow me to call it a day.